Today I have a delicious fall recipe for you guys. This is a pumpkin bread with cream cheese frosting. It is so delicious. I cannot wait to share it with you. Hi, I'm Tara with Simply Made Eats and welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button and be sure to subscribe so that we can keep cooking together. I love sharing easy recipes to make your life just a little bit simpler. Now let's get started with this yummy pumpkin bread. We're gonna first get started by preheating our oven to 350 degrees, and then we're gonna get our bread pan ready. I really like to coat this with some vegetable oil spray, just because bread sometimes gets really sticky in there, and that's the worst thing ever when you have to pull it out and it falls apart. So we're not gonna have that happen. And I like to just cut a piece of parchment paper pretty close to the size of the bread pan. Next, we're gonna mix our dry ingredients together. We have all-purpose flour, nutmeg, baking soda, cinnamon, baking powder, and a little bit of salt. We're gonna whisk this together really good. And just remember that all of these ingredients will be listed in the description. I have the full recipe there. Next, we're gonna start on our wet ingredients. We're gonna start off with some softened butter. We wanna make sure that it's really nice and soft, and if you don't have a stand mixer here, you can use a hand mixer instead. We're gonna whip this up. Then we're gonna add in our brown and white sugar and cream this together. I like to scrape down the sides just to make sure that everything's not stuck to the bottom of the bowl. When it gets nice and fluffy, you can add in 2 eggs. And we're gonna mix this until it's nice and incorporated. Then we're gonna add in our pumpkin and our sour cream. Mix this all together. And in 2 batches, we're gonna add in our dry ingredients. We wanna just mix this on low until it's nice and incorporated. Then we're gonna add in the rest. Yum, get ready for the perfect pumpkin bread. Now we're just gonna carefully pour this into our bread pan. Pumpkin is definitely one of my favorite things to eat in the fall. That along with apples. I'm always making apple and pumpkin desserts. How about you guys? Do you guys love pumpkin? Once the batter is all into the bread pan, I like to give it a little shake to make sure it gets all into the corners, and then I'll use a butter knife to just spread it out and make it look nice and pretty. This is gonna bake for 60 minutes in a 350-degree oven. Yum! This looks so good. Once it comes out, I'll give it a toothpick test just to make sure I don't have any raw batter. And I'm gonna let this cool for at least 45 minutes. Then I'll take a butter knife and just run it around the sides. It shouldn't stick much because we added all of that cooking spray. And I just dump it into my hand and put it back onto the baking rack. I'm gonna let this keep cooling while we make our cream cheese frosting. For our cream cheese frosting, we're gonna add in some softened butter, mix this up, then we're gonna add in 4 ounces of softened cream cheese. Next, we're gonna add in our vanilla extract. Then we'll add in our powdered sugar. I like to just do a cup. And then I'll pour in just a little bit of whole milk to thin it out, followed by another half cup of powdered sugar. This just creates the perfect cream cheese frosting. Look at that texture. Now we're just gonna frost our bread. And if you want to, you can add a little bit of pumpkin pie spice over the top or just some cinnamon. It just makes it look nice and festive. That's it, we're all done with this easy pumpkin bread with cream cheese frosting. You guys, it turned out beautiful. Just give it a little bit of time and be patient and it will be perfect. I have already tried this, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna go in for another bite. So good. Thank you so much for watching and be sure to subscribe. I post new recipes every single week and I love to share them with you. Thanks so much for cooking with me and I'll see you next time. Bye.